What's good, my peoples? Today's episode is sponsored by Coco Vida Coquito. Do you love delicious drinks that are made with all natural ingredients? Then you're gonna want to try Coco Vida Coquito, the Puerto Rican version of eggnog that tastes even better. This delicious drink is made with fresh ground cinnamon, pure vanilla, and coconut, and it's perfect for any occasion. Whether you're having a party with friends or just want to relax at home, Coco Vida Coquito will give you that holiday feeling all year round. And the best part, you can get your hands on a bottle right now by going to cocovidacoquito.com. That's COCOVIDACOQUITO.com. And by entering the promo code KBGB to receive 10% off your next purchase. So what you waiting for? Head over to Coco Vida Coquito's Instagram page and give them a follow to stay up to date on all the latest deals and events. And don't forget to order your bottle today to taste the richness and love of Puerto Rico in every sip.
Evan, you went crazy.
So welcome to the Know Better, Grow Better show. So I just want to introduce you guys to me. This is your favorite Jamila, and I'm here with the sometimes favorite Sharon, I guess.
Wow.
Everybody know I'm the favorite, but go ahead.
Wow. What's good, my peoples? This is Sean, a.k.a. Zeus, Mr. Coquito himself, or the King Coquito as I'm now being named. And unfortunately, yes, Jamila has been deemed the favorite recently, and I don't like that.
Forever.
I don't like. Nah, get out of here. But welcome to the Know Better, Grow Better show, where you come in, hear conversations with us about finance, freedom, faith, fitness, relationships, family, and all that. And Jamila, just tell them why we're here.
So people always say, because we have a lot of conversations with a lot of people. People always say, why aren't this recorded? You should record things and share this with other people. Other people need to hear the stuff that we talk about. It's great conversation, great information. It's funny, it's cool. So we was just like, why not just make a podcast then? Like, let's just take all of the stuff that we talk about on a daily basis, all the things that we do on a daily basis, and just record it and share it with everybody. So I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I'm nervous right now, everybody. So to all my listeners who's hearing this right now, we'll listen to it whether, it's tomorrow when we release this or when it's, years from now. Just get started. That's the quick message, just to get started with this podcast. Just get started. Just make it happen. And as you're joining us through our journey of life, building businesses, we really want to have you entangle with our finances and meeting different peoples and businesses, our relationships through networking and just the people we're meeting, and really getting down to different types of fitness, right? Not just only like health, but also personal development,
Your
money,
mind.
fitness,
Mindset. We just want to bring you guys in on our journey and on what we got going on, and to include you. So it's not going to watch us go up and watch us shine. No, we want us all to shine together and to just live this life together. Like, bring everybody together with us and just enjoy it and have fun doing it. So
it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So even before we get started,
No.
Hold up. I'm talking. Don't be rude, right? So before we get started on just talking about what these topics would incur through the episodes that is to come, we got a debate. And we started...
Straighten it out. That's what I'm going to call it.
What?
Straighten it out.
Straighten it out. We was going to have this conversation last night leaving an event, but we thought, let's have our real thoughts and really have you vote and tell us your thoughts as we're having this quick debate.
And we're going to prove why I'm the favorite. But go ahead.
No,
You go first.
Tell them
All right,
Tell
so the debate was, is dessert a snack? So I had my own thoughts, and he wanted to argue with me about it on whether or not dessert is a snack. So go ahead, explain to the people why you think dessert is not a snack.
Yes. So a dessert is not a snack, right? So look, and I don't even know. Time out. I don't even know why you're debating me, knowing that I'm a chef, and that's what I went to school for.
But I eat
right?
it, so I know food too.
So listen, these are my thoughts, guys. A dessert, a dessert is not a snack,
Okay.
right? A dessert is what you eat at the end of your course meal, right? And the snack is something you just eat, like chips, cookies, like throughout the day. But it doesn't come after your main meal. After your main meal is a dessert.
Define main meal. Breakfast, so I eat dessert after breakfast?
I guess you could eat that, yes.
Okay.
But that's not a snack.
Okay.
Like what? All right, tell me.
You done?
I'm done for right now to see what you got to say.
So, first off, this is just the first thing. If I go to get me a snack from the store, right, and I get a little piece of cake, right, that's a snack.
Correct.
Okay. So, by definition, right, because you don't have to look it up, a dessert.
Oh, so you cheated.
No.
You see?
She
cheated.
I had to
she
prove
cheated.
myself right. So
you
listen.
see? She cheated. After we said we was going to come on this
Yeah,
podcast.
so I had to make sure I was ready.
All right, you see how she cheated, right, guys?
We
Well,
always look things up.
Go ahead.
So, a dessert can be a snack, but a snack is not always a dessert, right? A dessert is something sweet that you eat at the end of your meal, right?
Correct.
A snack is something that is small, that's not considered a meal, that you can eat in between meals.
Correct.
So technically, a dessert is a snack, but it's not the other way around. A dessert is a snack because you can have dessert. You can have a piece of cake. A cake is a dessert. You can have that as a snack.
But you just proved me right.
No,
the
I
dessert
proved that
comes...
a dessert is a snack.
No.
You said
No.
dessert is not a snack.
So
Dessert is a snack.
No.
I've just proved it right.
No.
I'm right.
No. I don't agree. Listen, if you listen to this, wherever you see this, right? Actually, we're gonna put this on Instagram. We're gonna put this on YouTube. When you listen to this, I want you to tell me: is a dessert a snack? Is a snack a dessert? Is it the same or is it different? Because I disagree with you.
Per usual.
Nah.
But it's cool.
But listen.
So I won that. So let's talk about who we are, why we're here. Like, give the people what they want to hear. So, Sean King Coquito, who are you and why are you here?
Who am I? That's such a broad question. I don't know where you want me to start since now I'm
your
in the
heart
hot seat.
desires.
Wherever my heart desires. Let me see where to start. So people know me as right now, of course, Sean, aka Zeus. In the streets of New York, they see me as either the king of coquito, so everybody knows, or you should know, or now you know, that I sell coquito. I have different flavors. I have different sizes. We do events. We do parties. And anything in between and revolve that, right? And then during the day, I'm also a financial coach. So I help people just for the culture, for the community, just get their finances in place, no matter where you are in your life. With tracking, budgeting, savings, or, get ready for retirement, have a kid, because, knowing our age, a lot of people have kids now, or having kids, or getting married and need proper planning. So, and then this, I guess you could say, entrepreneurial spirit, right? And this journey that we're going on, and of being, yes, I'm entrepreneur spirit, and I'm still being real with myself, right? Because we're talking about this journey, being self-employed, right? And really going to transition into being a business owner.
I don't think people really caught that.
Right? So big difference, right? Between being entrepreneurial spirit, because everybody can have that, and just right now I'm self-employed and trying to be a business owner, but really getting this spirit from my family, right? Because my mom, my dad was really a hustler back in the days, right? We won't get into that. Some legal, some illegal, right? Just being real with my listeners. So that's what bring us here. And then just throughout these years, when I moved back to New York about 8-9 years ago, just ripping and running with marketing strategies, doing different marketing strategies, business development, and things of that nature. And then in that process, I found you, my pain in the butt partner, in life and crime, right? So, what made you get here, Jamila?
Don't call me that. So, well, growing up, I've always been the person everybody went to. Whether it was siblings because I was the oldest or just friends, I was always the ear. I was always the person that everybody turned to for everything, whether I liked it or not. And it was like I always had to figure out things on my own and share with other people. So I became this go-to person for everybody. So it went from everybody coming to me and I feel lost and I don't know enough and I'm not getting where I need to be. And now I had to turn to people and find out information for myself, where we found our mentor and learned so much in the financial world that kind of like opened up my eyes, because I was in like this little box being the person for everybody and then realized there was such a big world out there. So being able to see that there's so much more to life and there's so much more you can go for and get if you just put your mind to it, if you change your headspace, if you just put more effort into different things and see different things differently, like it was such a new world for me. So wait,
I don't want you. I want the listeners not to get lost, but give like 1 or 2 examples of like those different things, right? Because we're getting to know each other, right? For our listeners, they're brand new. Pretend like we don't know, and we don't know who's listening. So, what's some things that you may have, or what changed your mindset? Let's put it that way.
So one example. So my siblings always looked up to me as the one who worked. So I was the blueprint to working, getting a career, finances. I was that blueprint. So everybody was like, okay, so this is what you're doing. This is what I need to do. So I realized I wasn't getting where I needed to be. So I learned more things about finances. I learned more things about saving. I learned things about insurance. I learned about budgeting. I learned about business and like what skills I have and how I can transform that into business. So now I was able to see a bigger picture on the things that other people could do. So now I was able to grow, and now I can show my siblings a way to grow to where we are not just growing up and going to stay in the same level. Now we can elevate and go wherever they want to go now because they have the opportunities now and they can see it now.
I love it.
So furthering on my journey with the finances, learning about that, I just decided, because I didn't know the stuff, now I have to go back to what I'm used to, being the person that everybody go to and sharing everything. So I'm learning as much as I can about finances, about relationships, about health, everything I can learn, I'm learning it and sharing it with everybody. Sharing it with as many people as I can. So now you've been named King Coquito. I've been named Miss Resource. So everyone comes to me for resources. They need to know, somebody needs, whether there's a job, do you know anybody who knows this? Hey, do you know anybody who has this? And I'm always the person to direct people to other people. Or to say, okay, maybe you aren't doing this the right way, let me give you a different option. I'm always that person now because I opened up my headspace, opened up my mind to learn new things so now I can share with other people. So I just want to help and share and be that resource.
Awesome. And you know what, guys? And I'll say this. I was going to save this towards the end, but I'll say it now. Like Mrs. Resources say, right? So one of the things we'll be talking about on this podcast is relationships, right? So just to say, I want to give a big shout out to DJ Tiny. We're here recording at the Bars and Hoops radio station that's fully equipped for like podcasts, fully equipped for, a radio station, for YouTube. He got the backdrop. he got the backdrop. He got the table set up for interviews, DJ, you know.
Got the couch.
He got the couch to chill. So bring your kids maybe, but this is just an example of like when you do good by people, right? And you show support, not looking for things in return and just showing love and stuff. Like that's why now we got a home to run our own our own podcast and everything like that. So that's one of the things we want to talk about in this journey with relationships, because relationships, people just think about, the platonic relationships. So we have to talk about what am I going to get out of it?
It's not about what you're going to get out of it.
Exactly.
It's not about you.
It's just doing things out of love and just networking and showing people support, because like half the battle of the relationships is showing up, right? Showing up for yourself, showing up for others. Again, doing things out of love and not really expecting something out of return all the time, right? Because people get that relationship a little bit messed up.
Yeah, talking about showing up, because I think it's something that we talk about all the time, because we'll have so many events planned and so many people say, come here. And sometimes we're just tired. Sometimes we don't want to go and we just want to just chill out or do something else. And we always tell each other, the biggest thing, we just got to show up. Whatever happens, just show up. So many people we would have missed out on if we didn't show up. Like just showing up to different events, we've made great relationships with people, great partnerships, great collaborations. Like we've met amazing people just by showing up, not even trying to meet people, not expecting them to see them there, not even know who they are. But we was able to get to a room and say, I'm just going to show up and see what happens. We got there and had a great connection with people and just like blossomed the whole relationship. So
Mrs. Resources for you guys.
There you go. There you go.
Mrs. Resources. Yeah, so that's one of the things, one of the tips, I guess, one of the nuggets for the day is just show up, not only for you, but for other people. Don't expect nothing in return and everything like that.
Yeah, we just want to bring our lives to you guys. Like, we just want to have a fun spin on the different types of relationships, the fun spin on finances. We want to educate people. We want to talk about health, your mindset, because we big on mindset, because you don't realize how important it is until you're depressed and down and out, and it's like, oh, I just wish something would get better, and then you start changing something, the way you're thinking about something, and then like this door just start opening up and things just start getting better. Just the little things that make such a big difference that people don't talk about. So our community don't talk about a lot of things. So we want to just give you that platform, give you that space to talk about it. We're going to get some great guests on here that's going to talk about all sorts of things. We want your input. We want you to comment. We want you to post. We want this to be an interactive journey with us.
So that's like one of the topics. And like she said, we're going to bring some great guests. We already got a lineup of guests. We just got to schedule them. But once we just put a little snippet of, hey, listen, we're going to start a podcast. Man, our whole network was like, yo, let me get on that, right?
When I'm going to get on the couch.
I didn't even expect, because, sometimes when we post things on social media, things don't get love, right? Or people don't like it.
People look at it like,
but you have to remember, people like it. They may not react, but they like it. I mean, they may not react, but they see it.
Yeah.
So once we put this on, we was like, oh, can we be on it? Da, 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 da. So just know that if you're on this podcast with us, we truly respect you. And not that we don't respect you, just I think some things need to be heard before others, right? So we got a long list of people, like a whole year's worth. And we're going to be dropping this weekly, so don't worry. But we're going to start off with us. But just definitely with that. And what's another topic you want just touch on to talk about briefly on what we're going to be talking about with this podcast?
I think just fun and finances. So like, recently I was at an event and we were talking about how money is such an important factor in everyone's lives, but people don't talk about it. Like it's so big, it runs so many things, but when you go to somebody and ask them a question about their money, they shy away from it, or they get upset, they get emotional. It's just not a topic that people want to talk about, but it's so important. And if more people talked about it, we wouldn't have those negative feelings.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have that negative relationship.
And you have to realize this too, right? And especially in the Black and brown community, right? Like, when do we ever have this conversation about money? Especially growing up. Like, did you have this? I know I know the answer to this, but did you grow up knowing
like
about money?
not in the way that I needed to. Like I knew the basics. Like, well, at least I thought I knew the basics. Like, get a job, like hold your money, do some saving, make sure you save up for this. Like, don't just spend everything. Like, you know the basics, but there are actually more things that you need to pay attention to.
Man, I know me growing up. All I heard was the same things. Money don't grow on trees.
Right.
Money do not grow on trees. But I just wanted a snack, not the dessert. I just wanted a snack, ma. Money don't grow on trees.
I was the one telling that because all my siblings came to me because I was the one working.
So they wanted dessert from you, huh?
And the whole snack, everything. But it's just making, like, because it's a hard topic, I don't want people to feel like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to listen to this because I have a bad relationship. No, we're going to bring the funness out of it. We're going to make it exciting. We're going to get real with it, but we're going to make it to where it's, no, I want to talk about this. Now I want to listen to this. Now I want to hear more. Now I'm going to work on it myself. Hey, so listen up. Are you feeling overwhelmed with your finances? Do you feel like you're barely making it paycheck to paycheck? Or are you unsure where your money is going each month? Maybe you're drowning in debt and don't know how to get out? Or you're struggling to find the right insurance for you and your family? Perhaps you're just thinking about retirement and worried that you don't have enough saved up. Well, fear no more because help is here. United Agency is a financial firm with a team of financial coaches who can help you put a plan in place for all of those things. And the best part is completely complimentary. That's right, we want to help you get ahead financially and in life because you deserve it. Whether you need help with budgeting, saving, tracking your money, finding the right insurance policies, planning your kids' education, building wealth, retirement planning, or estate planning to protect your assets and your family's future, our team is here to help you, and it won't cost you a thing. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the show notes to schedule a one-on-one with one of our financial coaches and let us help you take control of your finances and your future. Thank you for listening. We'll see you soon. Because now it changes your relationship with money.
Yep, and then we got some good guests in the financial world who's been in this for 5, 10, 15 years that are just going to just drop bombs when they come. So definitely look out for those episodes and stick with us.
Yeah, there's some people you run into that constantly drop nuggets on you, and it's just like, why you didn't tell me to have my camera out? And like, some people you have to walk around with and just record everything.
Listen, you just need to have your notes in your phone ready and be like, yep, or just start recording them on your phone. Right?
Every time I see you, I'm gonna record you because I don't know what you're gonna say. Like that's what happens all the time, and that's part of the reason why we had to start this because every time we were around people, they was like, oh, I need to write that down. Oh, I need to record that. Oh, you need to share this with somebody. Oh, let me tell you to call this person because they need to hear this. Like little things like that. It's like, it's big.
Yep. And then and remember, guys, like information could be Googled, could be, now we got the YouTube universities and stuff like that. But now we're going to bring you clear, concise things as you're growing with us and as you're listening with us and as you're interacting with us. Just clear, concise things to take this information to cause transformation for yourself. So in any area of your life. So we definitely want to touch all those things.
You want your input. So if you feel like there's information that, I'm not sure, I see this online, I don't know if this is true, I don't know what to believe, what to think, hit us up, let us know. We should talk about this on the podcast. Let's go through all the myths. Let's figure out what's right, what's not right, what the options are. Let's have that real conversation. Let's build, because we're trying to build a network for you guys. Like, this is not for us. This is for you guys. Just use us.
Yeah. So what's the next topic we'll be talking about on the Know Better, Grow Better show?
So we did relationships. We did finances. We kind of talked about the fitness, health.
Fitness. Part. We can still talk about it because you just breeze by it. But just with the fitness, guys, it's different type of fitness. Right? Usually when we talk about fitness or you hear about fitness, you think about just working out. But we're going to talk about what we've learned and what worked for us, but also we're going to bring on some guests too that have been in the industry for years, just talking about, sleep as a fitness, right? Are you getting the right amount of sleep? Are you drinking about, are you eating right? Are you eating for you and not just picking a diet and trying it out, right?
We're going to that word diet, I hate it.
Right? Look, as a chef, guys, I'm going to educate you right now. As a chef, you cannot go on a diet, right? Diet means the way you eat. So you change your diet. So there goes a little something, right? And it's not your fault, right? Sometimes it's just ignorance, and ignorance is just the lack of knowledge of, right? So just, you're going to change your diet. So sometimes, depending on you, you don't know the right diet for you. And now, just to explore that's not only in eating, fitness, that's also mind, your personal development. Like what's working for you, what's not working for you. Think about your age and how long you've been thinking that way, right? I'm 37 now. People think I'm younger. Thank you. Wow. Wow, you see the abuse? This is why she get the favorite card, because y'all just pick on me, right? Yeah. Wow. You see, you made me lose my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, there we go. So I'm 37. Well, I think I'm 37. People think I'm younger, but I'm 37. But before I went on this journey, you're thinking about 30 years, right? 25, 30 years thinking about the same way until I met somebody who just was like, what if you did this? Or what if you thought this way? Like, to go against the grain of how you've been thinking for the last 20 years has been like a derail in your whole life. And even just and even just like picking up a book, right? And picking up the right book, Think and Grow Rich, the power of thinking, how to I can't even think of it. How to Influence People. What's the book called?
No, I can't think. Others?
No. I don't even think. But things like that. Just picking up books, right? And just going to different personal development conferences. Like me and Jamila, and I introduced Jamila to Eric Thomas, and just meeting him in person, sitting with him in person, his whole team, and just changing that really developed like why we want to be entrepreneurs, and knowing that entrepreneurship is not pretty, but it's rewarding at the end of the day.
Because like what you said about changing the way you was thinking and feeling all those years, but it's also changing what you're seeing, because all you see is the same thing. You're not seeing people on a higher level. Like everyone around you, or your peers or your family, are on your level or lower. You are not around people that are millionaires on a regular basis. So thinking that, those are going to be my friends, that's where I'm going to be, or just thinking that, like, I can live up higher and not feel like I have to stay where I'm at just because all my friends and family is here. Like, knowing that it's okay to be different. It's okay to go around and do random, crazy, weird things. And, the rich aren't normal. Like, you can't be normal. You can't be like everybody else. You got to be different.
Yep.
So being okay with being the black sheep of the family, because now you're the only one going out to business meetings, going out to personal development conferences. Like, you're the only one doing that, and showing people how it affects you. And then people see that, you are getting better. You're becoming a better person. I like who you are now. Like, showing that is big.
And when I was listening to this other podcast the other day, he was talking about the same things, but how he phrased it was like, in your family, somebody's got to change it, and unfortunately, it's you. It's you. Right? And you're the one. Like Neo, right? You're the one. It's going to take one person to change it, but what that process looks like is literally like what me and Jay is going through right now. Like, people look at you and they look at you funny, or they don't want to deal with you, or they like, why you doing that? Like, I need you to come to this club and party. Like, you haven't chilled with us in some time.
You changed. And you make it different.
Right? Exactly.
No, I just elevated.
And it's just like you have to combat that, because where you're going and who you want to become is not who you used to be in every sense of the way, right? And you gotta pound down and have discipline, because it's easy to go out to the drink, go out to the club, right? But it's hard to go wake up every morning at 7 o'clock and hit in the gym, especially when you don't feel like it.
I know.
Yeah, so when you gonna hit the gym with me?
No, I hate getting up.
Guys, side note, I've been trying to bring Jamila to the gym with me for the past like 2-3 weeks.
I be having
but
my
she don't want.
clothes.
Nah, she don't want to be getting up with me. She do not want to be getting
wake
up.
up at 6 o'clock in the morning. And I just,
That's right.
I just be like, can I get like
Because
another
when
half hour?
everybody's sleeping, that's when we should be winning, right? There's 24 hours in the day, and we got the same 24
I'm
hours
gonna do
as
better. This is
everybody
for everybody.
else.
I'm gonna do better.
All right, you heard this, right? So by the time we come on the next podcast, and remember, this is weekly, she got 7 days to come to the gym with me at least twice.
Okay. Even JC, even my son's like, oh no, we're gonna be eating better. We're gonna be working out.
We'll see.
12-year-old
Keep her
showing me
accountable, guys. Blow up her Instagram.
Did you go to the gym today?
Exactly.
Yep.
Shoot her in the DMs.
And I'm gonna go spinning again.
All right. How was spinning when you went?
Amazing. My butt hurt, but amazing. Because I thought I was gonna die. You know, low asthma sometimes, but I thought I was gonna die. I'm like, we're here trying to push it hard because everybody's spinning fast, and I'm like, working my way up, trying to go. No. She was saying, no, keep going, keep going. I'm like, no, I'm about to die. She was like, no, keep going, keep going. My son, JC over here going good, and he's speeding up. Everybody's standing up. I'm like, because, you know, she tells you, like, I don't know the commands, but the different commands to go up and down. And I was always the last one because I kept forgetting.
Like, and up.
Yeah, and I was like, wait,
and
which way is
down.
up? Up meaning stand up or move up? Yeah. It was a mess.
Oh,
but
like
it was
position
fun.
1,
Yeah.
2, and 3?
Yeah.
That's what your hands.
I was a whole mess.
That's what your hands.
Nope, I had to move up and move. Yeah.
Did your booty shorts work?
So I had the cycling booty shorts on. So she was like, no.
It got the butt pads.
Yeah, she was like, I'm gonna give you a cushion. I'm like, no, I don't need a cushion. You see this cushion in the back? I'm good. And she was like, okay. So I was the only one with the pads. So she was like, all right. So my butt was good, but then like the crack part was like, ooh, it hurt. That part hurt. So I went to work the next day, it's sore. But other than that, it was good.
Man, but because I like cycling too, guys. If you like cycling and don't know, just go get you. I don't even know what they call. I just call them butt pads, but they got to be called cycling shorts, and they got a little cushion like in between and stuff, in between your crack area, I guess. And you could buy the seat covers and everything.
Yeah. It's actually kind of fun to walk around. I felt like I had a pamper on, but it was cool. It was fun.
No comment.
I was walking around like this. It was cool.
Nah, no comment. No comment. Anyway, so yeah, your fitness and personal development, health, sleep, water, everything like that. All right, so we covered finances, we covered relationships, fitness. Anything else you want to talk about?
Have fun.
Oh, have fun. What does that look like?
So have fun means a lot to everyone.
Like should I go to the amusement park, Six Flags, have fun? Should I go to the club, have fun? Because then they're gonna be like, well, Sean, you said don't go to the club, but then you said have fun. So what does that look like?
So I say have fun because you have a lot of hard conversations. You have a lot of rough days. You have a lot of days you're tired. If you make the best out of it and you enjoy yourself throughout all of it, you have fun throughout all of it. Yeah, I got to go do this work. Yeah, I got to go, I don't know, get up early and go to the gym. But you make a game out. You find a way to enjoy it. Find a way to make light of it. Like I tell my son every day when we go to school. He's like, I don't want to go to school. I hate taking the test. All right, but you have your friends there, right? But you get to laugh every now and then. You get to go to the gym. That's fun. He was like, yeah, that's fun. I said, so focus on that. Stop focus on the one part that's bad throughout your whole day. Focus on the fun part. You get to go hang out with your friends. And then when you get home, you get to talk to them on the phone. Like, think about the good stuff and don't just focus on the bad. So have fun with everything that you do. Find something, make light of it.
Got it. Can they have a dessert for fun?
As long as you call it a snack.
Nah. Get out of here. It's two different things. I can't wait to post this and y'all.
You want to get your chef friends on me? I'm not scared of them.
Look, I'll get a special shout out to my boy Cecil. Chicken Grease Media. All right.
Dessert.
Nah.
A snack.
We're gonna
a snack is not a dessert, but a dessert can be a snack.
Get out of here. A snack is a snack and a dessert and a dessert.
Well.
Man, hopefully y'all side with me, because if not,
Nope.
then we cutting this podcast off.
We cutting you off.
Nah, the producer of today's show, DJ Tiny of Bars Hoops Radio. Okay, he's my friend. I don't care if you're the favorite.
I was like, I'm the favorite girl, so it don't matter who's your friend.
You see?
How did we come to this favorite thing?
All right, let me tell y'all. Let me tell you how we came to this favorite, right? So, how can I say this? So, no offense, right? So, coming to New York, coming with Jamila, right? I was the entrepreneur one. So, I kind of like grabbed Jamila and like, listen, there's other ways besides your 9 to 5, right? There's another world out there, right? So, I just want to say this before I get into the story. Exposure is a big thing, right? So, meeting Jamila, coming back to New York.
Wait, not meeting me.
I mean, not meeting,
reintroducing.
reintroducing. That's another story.
Okay,
We're going to save that for another podcast. But so reintroducing myself to Jamila and everything, coming back to New York. Like, I was telling Jamila about business, and she was just like, I don't know. Have you ever seen like a little kid that looks lost, right? That looked like a deer in the headlights? So she looked just like that. And she was like, what? Lack of better term, she was like, what is this entrepreneurship? What you mean I can be in business for myself, right? What you mean I can do this? So it's just exposure is a big thing. But fast forward, right? So in my journey, I'm really, or people say, let's put it that way, I'm really good at networking, meeting people, and marketing. So bringing Jamila up and raising her in this world, I would always bring her with me, right? So she became my sidekick. But she went from sidekick being Robin to I want to be with her, not you, where she's at. I'm like, call her. What you mean call her? You call her. Nah, you got the direct access. She's my favorite. So now today, when I walk in a room, right? I walk in first, and they just swoop around me, giving Jamila a big hug, hi, and then they be like,
"Oh, y'all should see his face."
Hey, Sean. Oh, hell no! Excuse my language. Oh, hell no! And this just happened. The other Saturday. So another shout out to Coach T from the Bronx Collab. She had a beautiful, amazing event. She has a garden now at her space, 3866 White Plains Road. Ooh. So she had a garden reveal. And as soon as I walk in the room, I know half of the room. Jamila does too. Walk half in the room. I got the last high. Like, there's going to be a room like 40, 50 people. I got the last one. First. And I walked in first. She came in 2 minutes after me. And I'm like, damn.
No, it was so funny because when I walked in, you were standing there in between everyone.
Nah.
Wait, you were standing between everybody, and they wasn't even acknowledging you. They were just like, hey, and they was looking at the door. So when I got to the door, I just see everybody looking. I'm like, thinking something about to happen. No, they were looking for me. Didn't even realize it. But yeah. And then I was like, yes, I had a Sean. They was like, oh yeah. Hey, Sean. Yeah, I'm sorry.
That's it. I opened the doors and she's Mrs. Resources, right? That's it. That's why I keep her around, guys. Well, they do say, right, statistically, giving back a little bit on track, is that, like, right now is the era where women are winning in business. Statistically, especially now that, whether you know it or not, we're in a recession, going into a recession, coming out of a recession, wherever you're at, right? Despite what's going on in your personal life, that women are winning right now. They're the next six-figure earners, the next millionaires and stuff like that. So that's why I'm keeping you around. Hopefully I get, so some of the paychecks. What? Some of the paychecks, 10%, something? No, I don't get credit?
But yeah, remember Sean?
Wow.
That's not how it works? That's not how that works?
Remember Sean? Wow.
That's not how that works?
But I will say, though, I do be telling Jamila, oh, even though I get invited, I'd be like, oh, you go, Jamila. You go. And I stay back and chill. Because she's the favorite.
Hot mess.
Because you have to know, right? Another business thing. You have to know how to position different people as well. You don't have to be at the forefront, right? Us being partners, you are my voice as well. So sometimes we need to get the message across.
Sometimes it come off different.
Exactly. You may hear one message from me, and you may say it in your own words, and people say, "Oh, she's amazing." I'm like, damn, I just said that 2 minutes ago.
Oh, I know how that feels because I said something, had a whole conversation with somebody, said something. This is what Sean said. They didn't want to hear nothing I had to say. Like, Sean, can you tell them? He said the same exact thing I said. They was like, "Oh, I get it. Yeah, that makes sense." I just said that. I can't. I can't.
Well, that's welcome to the world, right? Sometimes it happens. Sometimes your messages fall on deaf ears, as they say, just like we do with our parents or anything like that.
Yep. But yeah, this is part of the journey.
But guys, this is part of the journey. You're gonna really grow with us. The reason why we called it the Know Better, Grow Better is exactly what it sounds like. Know better, right? Get information, apply the information, because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
So when you get this information, really, as we go along the weeks and you grow with us and see what's going on and see how we be transparent with you in our failures and our conversation, just you're going to know what's going on. But take that information and just really take it to grow better, right? Know better, then you grow better. Mm-hmm. You're going to water that seed that have been planted, and that seed looks like a million things. It could be information, it could be failure, it could be people, it could be, but whatever that is, we want to help you along your journey as well, to curve, really change that learning curve for you as we're growing as well, no matter where you're at, right? Because you could listen to one episode, and that one episode or information can change your life.
Yeah. Everyone don't have to go through the same failures. You don't have to go through the same obstacles. So if we can just share something, share a story, help you guys out, point you in the right direction, you don't have to go through that failure. You can start off in a better place.
Yep.
So, yeah.
So with that being said, guys, I appreciate your time as we're here with the Know Better, Grow Better show, talking about faith, family, fitness, finance, fun, and freedom, and encompass. How you say it? Encompass?
I don't like those words.
Encompass all of those things. And with that being said, you just heard Jamila, aka The Favorite, aka Mrs. Resources. And my name is Sean, aka Zeus, aka the King of Coquito. And with that being said, we'll see you next week.